Hello, hello, it is time to get salty. And I'm a bit salty today, though unrelated reasons to Blood Bowl. Anyway, it is the first match of the new season in UK Blood Bowl for the Factol's Manifesto. There were a couple of matches at the end of last season I didn't record because they didn't get played. I got a couple of buys. And crucially, during that, I actually got an Agility 4 Ghoul and Guard on a Zombie, both of which are pretty important. Now, it's the new season. Obviously, Blood Bowl Legendary Edition has come out. And that means that all of the new teams have come out, including, in this case, Kislev. So my first match is against a Kislev team. Now, hold on, I'm just going to have to close the door just to close off that side. Right, yes, so where are we? So, this is a Kislev team. Now, my opponent has 300k to spend because it's a new team, so he has a lot of stuff to buy, a lot of options. I'm expecting a wizard, unfortunately, among other things. But Kislev, yes, so Kislev, they are the reskinned Slan. They are the team where everyone has leap and very long legs for jumping. The lineman section are basically human linemen with that. The catchers are pretty good with agility 4, only movement 7, and armor value 7, but they've also got diving catch, which with agility 4 is pretty good. And then the blitzers are very interesting. They're blitzers without block. Okay, he has taken helmet. I was worried I'd see helmet turn up, and indeed I have. So the new stars are all in, including the guys with chainsaws. Now, they haven't done proper models for all of the star players yet, so all the guys with chainsaws are the goblin star player. Visually, they've just got the same goblin with a chainsaw model, which is a little unfortunate, but there you go. Helmet is, I think, Strength 3 Stand Firm Chainsaw Wielder. There he is. A goblin, apparently. Bit concerning. So I've got an Agility 4 Ghoul, I've got a Guard Zombie. I also bought the Squig Refreshment Stand enhancement for my stadium because I wanted to deny things like Throw a Rock, which I absolutely hate. Now, I've had some sound issues with my computer of late. I've had some issues with the recordings, not where I did a recording recently where it just cut out for a chunk of it. I don't know why that is. And I have also had issues with the noise gate. So I'm still trying to work out ways to get the whole thing sorted with the noise gate cutting up background noises of my keyboard and the like. Hopefully I'll be able to get that sorted in the future. I'm also hoping this will sound okay. The other thing I'm a bit salty about, and the thing I'm annoyed about today, is that I had an issue with my headphones dying, and the new ones I got are terrible. So, yeah. Okay, right. He is putting me into a defence. Okay. Yeah, we can deal with that. Unfortunately, someone's going to get chainsawed on me, certainly. I think I want to put my agility guy off the pitch for this defence. Because he's otherwise just a vanilla. Just a vanilla old. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? Yeah. He's otherwise a vanilla ghoul, no block or anything. I took the extra movement on the guy who rolled a 10 last time as well. Obviously, at the time, I envisaged he'd be a ball carrier. I am concerned about that chainsaw. Now, let's have a think. So, yes, Kislev, like I said, interesting team. They're very much like. Yeah, they're a sort of agility, slightly agility version of of a human team, I guess. I mean, the linemen are a bit more expensive, but they're human linemen with very long legs and leap. The main interesting things are the blitzers and the catchers. The blitzers, who don't have block, but they do have diving, tackle, and jump up, which is an interesting combo. And they've got general agility and strength access on normal, so they're really good when they get developed. I'm quite glad I'm facing these guys early on. My understanding with Kislev is they are a team that can have some issues getting up and running and getting developed in the first place. But once they do, they can get quite good. Helmet, here we go. He's got a chainsaw. He's got loner, thankfully. That's pretty good. Secret weapon stand firm. Yeah, he's a blighter, isn't he? The actual Helmet Wolf is a human with a chainsaw, I think. Not a goblin. Other than that, it's a clear team. He's got a fireball, which makes me wonder if I want to actually set the ghouls a bit further back. Can he get them with helmet from there? Right, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can try. 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. I don't want to set myself up to get obliterated right at the beginning. And that means I've got quite good coverage out left and right as needed to catch anyone running into my backfield. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is, however, chainsawable mummies. Eesh. Tricky one. Right. I think I'm going for the filled-in centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If he's having to go for it and change something, it seems a little bit risky to me. So let's go with that modified longbow. So it's kind of an agility scoring team rather than a bashing team. Ah, good. He's not going to run in with the chainsaw up front. Presumably he's concerned about a blitz. Although maybe he's just pulling him off the front line while he figures out what he's going to do. Unfortunately, I've had to put the Dirty Player and the Guard both in positions where they can get hit. Because usually, obviously, the mummies would be holding these corners, but the chainsaw makes me a little warier about doing that. He's got an 11-man build, 2 catchers, 2 blitzers, 7 linemen, and therefore 4 rerolls. You do need a lot of rerolls with Kislev, I am led to understand, because of their propensity for leaping about and their lack of skills like dodge, like catch. The fact that the jumps are either 3 pluses or 2 pluses if they're with the catchers, and obviously if they go wrong, they tend to go badly wrong. So you want those rerolls for Kislev to get them going. I'm not sure if it's something they drop down to 3 later on, but they certainly start with 4. Yeah. So while he sets up, I'm going to bitch for a bit about my headphones. So I had some old headphones that have just bit in the dust. I'm now listening on my iPod buds at the moment, to be honest, because I bought these NPNG ones today in HMV, and they sound terrible. They're just blurry, muddy noises. It's really not good sound. Okay, where's that chainsaw going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you need 2 go for it to hit the mummy with the chainsaw this time. Oh, he hasn't got it. Good. At least he still has to make a pickup. Yeah, I was going to say, are you sure, mate? I understand putting him a square back to avoid getting blitzed, but still. Unfortunately, I can't stop the chainsaw getting to hit people in general, unless I can hit him back, because presumably he's going to guard him. Obviously, what I can do is just crack on with punching the rest of his guys. Okay, and he's now actually sealed off the white from getting chainsawed. Can't blitz in there now without making a very, very risky dodge with a agility 3 loner. Who has stand firm, interestingly. I'm not sure that adds a massive amount of use to him. You don't generally want him getting blocked. He is going to go straight for for the guard zombie. It's reasonable. Through the armour. It's done. The problem he has now is he needs to defend that chainsaw wielder, or the chainsaw wielder's getting hit. And that's very difficult because there's a mummy right there. So he either feeds people to the mummy, or the chainsaw wielder gets smacked. Which he's going to do. And because this guy now has guard, in fact both mummies have guard, that is still risky. I mean, he's treating his chainsaw wielder like a ball carrier. He's caging him. But I can still get a hit on him, potentially. Potentially. Okay, now we're about to see the ball pickup attempt. And there. Is he going to reroll that? That I wouldn't. But it is slightly risky. So he's caged up his chainsaw. Let's have a think. So, sorry about the pause. I'm just having a think. I want to knock this guy back and ideally put him out of commission. If I can take him off the field, I can then hit. Oh no, that was a bad move on my part with this guy then. Damn it, I screwed up. No, I didn't. Not yes, I screwed up there, unfortunately. Damn it. Not the end of the world, though. What am I going to do, though? So, let's have a think about things I definitely want to do. Definitely want to. Are you up here? Or on him? And a double skulls for my first roll, and then a double both down. Wow. What an opener. That was terrible. Right, well, we'll see how my luck's going to go this match then. Oh, dear me. And that chainsaw's still loose. So that really didn't work out very well. What now? Well, like I said, it's time to get salty. And it looks like we're gonna. A little bit unfortunate there. Quite vulnerable to getting fouled now if he decides to go for that route. He doesn't have any bribes. He doesn't have any dirty players, of course. So it's all a bit risky. But it's left my ghouls wide open. I would question if he made that his first choice of action. Because if he rolls a 1 on the kickback, he's got loner, which makes it very risky to get anything out of it. Buggery, that didn't work out. Is he going to do it? He keeps on selecting the chainsaw. He's obviously thinking about what to do with him. Here he goes. Crap. And for the guy with extra movement as well. Got him. Stun. He's only getting stuns. And this time he is next to someone with block. Whew. So I absolutely can hit him back this time. But that has left him wide open for running down the field for putting himself into a scoring position because my team didn't really get to move very much last time. Is he going to try for a foul there? No. Well, I doubt it anyway. Well, I'm going to have to hope the rest of my luck doesn't go that same way. Straight into using a reroll on my very first rolled action of the game. On the other hand, he did have a 1 on his first pickup, which at least slowed him down, with that has not slowed him down that much. And he's got a wide open field to run down here. My priority actually is nobbling the chainsaw, because if I can force my opponent to score early, the chainsaw's going off anyway. And I just want it to stop cutting through my dudes. Then I can start punching him. So he's presumably going to cage up, which is fine. Doesn't look like he's going to foul this time. Okay, he's not. I was expecting him to send down a receiver down the other way in case I lock down this area. He hasn't done that. He's committing thoroughly back that way. And there's people available, at least for instance, for this mummy to go wombling over towards. Is he going to try a dodge? He is. And he's off. Damn. Okay, right, some basics. So the punch that's going to be happening is coming down here. But interestingly, that's interesting. I don't need, that's not going to be my blitz. There we go, that's my 2 dice. So it's quite possible I could blitz with this mummy. Or I blitz with the blitzer. That might be a better idea. But let's not leave that open for now. Let's see if this guy goes down. Okay, he's stunned. Damn, I can't quite sneak through as I was hoping to. Okay. But that is a better looking end of turn 2. Where is my guy with dirty play? I always just lose track of this guy. He's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is within range to foul the chainsaw guy, but the chainsaw guy's going off anyway at the end of this half. I mean, the end of this drive, which is the concern really, is putting that effort into taking him down. But if I don't, he will pop up and go blitzing, presumably. However, my opponent's been sufficiently focused on using the chainsaw to blitz that I think he maybe hasn't thought so much on blitzing people who will actually help him score. He's made the right choices, I think, for the blitz targets, though. With the chainsaw, I'm just not sure whether he. So basically, what I think he's going to do is when this star player unstuns, he's going to blitz with him again, which is fine. But, and the but is, he might. That is more likely to remove one of my guys. A set of different blitz might be more likely to actually help him. Okay, this, unfortunately, my break tackler is up there, so I can't just break tackle my own. Okay, so the question is he going to sacrifice a bunch of his guys to slow me down here? Is he basically going to base me, leave him base, or is he going to try and run away? Bang, down goes the blitzer. Questionable to reroll it, I think, but he's rerolling it. And he goes down again! My word. Okay, now that changes things up a little bit. Whew, okay. Now the problem here is I ideally want to get one of my whites over here. So, let's start off up here. Take that. And a snarl break. And an injury. Now, he doesn't have an apothecary with this build. So that is pretty important. Think about fouling this guy actually up here. Huh, okay. From here, I need to make an opening to get guys down there. Which I can now do. Okay. And I'll think about where you're going in a little bit. Okay, so the blitz. Now the question is, so am I going to blitz? This is the higher value target here, really. But if I can get in front, it could be quite valuable as well. So. I could take the reroll hill. I really want this guy down. I will take that. But, damn it, that hasn't quite worked out in my favour. He's actually got a clear run score. Well, that leaves me in an interesting situation, though, because if he scores, his chainsaw's going off the pitch. Do I bother fouling the chainsaw? If he takes the chance to use the chainsaw and stall, I think he's taking a big risk. So I think it's just not very likely to work, is it? Damn it. Finding him's very likely to work, but a bit of a waste because if I take the chainsaw guy out and he then scores anyway, the chainsaw guy is off. So yeah, let's get to fouling some of his high value targets. It's not through, but now he knows I will foul him on the high value. So if he wants to do that, he can. If this goes wrong, he kickbacks. He didn't kick back. Shit. But it's only a stun. Now he does have someone in reserve, but ooh, what's he doing here? Is he going to try and do a throw? Is he going to do a throw for the SPPs? It's a pretty good choice. I mean, it's 2+2+. He's got a lot of rerolls. He's got it. Okay, so that first half went about as I thought it would, in terms of forcing him to score early as possible. And now the chainsaw is off. So he's had the chance to run riot with the chainsaw. And that's gone. So he's down to a 10-man team. I have a numbers advantage. He does still have a wizard. And the wizard is a problem. Because my poor ghouls are quite, you know, I've got 2 blodge ghouls and an agility 4 ghoul. He has no blockers. He does have diving tackle on his blitzers. And honestly, their blitzers are so good if they get things like blodge on them. Or wrestle dodge or whatever. But he would normally have a massive problem taking my ghouls down with a rookie team like this. However, obviously the wizard is the way around that. Now, so on the one hand, he could fireball me, and fireballing me is going to make things like caging very difficult. But I think he's better off lightning bolting, especially because of leap. Leap means that my cage is always going to be a bit inefficient anyway. So the cages, I mean, I've got a lot of guards, so I can cage up fairly effectively, and that would get fireballed, which will force me to play slightly more loose cage, and that's vulnerable to, obviously, lightning bolting and then leaping in. I'm very pleased to have put one of his guys out. It was just a lineman, but, you know. Now, I have a task, I have a mission this game, which is to somehow or another get this guy to 6-star player points. The reason is I've got quite a lot of teams in my league that I feel I should probably have tackle for. There's 2 orcs and a dwarf, but there's 2 Skaven teams, there's an Underworld team. There are 2 Kislev teams, both of whom are likely to get. I'm actually facing them as my first 2. That's not too bad. But then 2 vampire teams. Blodge vampires or dodge vampires are a massive, massive pain. And what am I doing? Okay, so he's doing that. Shenaniganana. And there's Amazons as well. So basically, I am spectacularly keen. Yeah, that is my starting lineup. Yeah, okay. Let's sort of aim left, shall we? Now, there's no throw a rock and no get the ref results. That's a nice looking ball. Is that a new one? Ah, he can reset up his defense. Well, that's a massive pain. He can dodge my mummies. Annoying. The ball is going pretty well placed for me, though. Not unhappy with that. It's also not a blitz. Yeah, he's going to try and dodge like a crazy man. Admittedly, though, I can slide them across to the mummies if needed with the blocks if I don't take them down. Yeah, the issue here is that lightning bolt, because even if I set up a defense, he can. Team's just got a leap, just allows the team to get a lot of places. I mean, the ball is currently safe. Except if you jump with these guys, I guess. The ball is currently safe. Oh, right, well, let's get to work then. Yeah, rather than take the block with the dirty player, I'd rather do a 3 dice with this guy. Ah. Of course, it doesn't quite work out. Okay, so let's start setting up a sort of loose defense back here and prep for basically going up the middle. Over here, I think. Got the ball. Oh, what button was it? Let you see tackle zones. I can never remember. I want to see my tackle zones. Anyway, point being. I particularly want to guard off this flank, to be honest. But. Do I foul the lineman? Is an interesting question. And I think the answer might actually be no this turn. I've got numbers advantage, but I don't think I'm going to do that this turn. So, what have I done? I've got a loose cage around the ball carrier. It gives a lot of angles for his guys to leap in, but that does A, require him to leap, which is a risk, and B, he doesn't have guard, block, or wrestle or strip ball, so it'll be pretty tricky to pull off. The only thing is obviously he can do it. I mean, there's nothing I can do to stop him leaping in. If he wants to knock a corner off and be able to get in there and not be just one dicing, for example. Oh, I suppose the problem is I don't have block either. But I have another 4 turns to get up pitch, to grind as well. So, I mean, he might elf defense, he might column. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swerve up the right side here. Just need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to get to there, that far down the field. Oh, if he comes that way. The disadvantage he does have with columns is that I can put 3 dice from mummies into the front of them. Which I'm quite happy to do. Especially if I go out the middle. And if he's not able to pull free because something goes wrong on his turn, then he can get glued a bit. Like that, for example. And he's having to take a reroll there for a relatively inconsequential dodge in many ways, just so presumably he can 2 dice that ghoul. But that's a reroll gone already this turn. And for no significant benefit, and in fact that helps me throw a block back. And any further dodges are now incredibly risky. I mean, okay, it worked. But he's let me get 2 blocks in now this turn. I think that's a mistake. 3 blocks, in fact, because that guy's presumably going nowhere. Oh, no, of course, I forgot. He can leap. Which is actually a good way to get out of that problem. The only difficulty for him is he has no rerolls. We'll get him out of getting blocked. Splat he goes, and it's broken his own armor. He's stunned. Okay. Right, let's set to work. Right, I need to unglue that guy. So. Right, let's try and shuffle you off of this mortal coil. Don't have any other spare zombies. It's going to have to be the dirty player going in there. Ah, but ideally I want to sandwich them from the side. Ooh, okay. I can 2 dice him. If he's out of the way. Can't quite get where I want to go, but I can get up the side there. Makes me more inclined to hit him with a block then, just to make sure he goes down, rather than having me screw it up. Okay. Not very successful blocking wise, got to say. I'm opening myself up to being blocked back here. But I have to push, and I have to push with what my main advantage is the strength 5 guys. if he makes a screw up, and if I can just pin him for a turn and break through, I'll be alright. But I am a long way from scoring yet. Ooh, that would be extremely risky, but presumably you're planning on jumping there. The question is very much what he plans to do in terms of getting the ball free. Whether he plans to just lightning bolt and then try and do a pickup and try and go 2-1 up early on. Anytime, ironically, although leaping is the Kislev team's great strength, anytime I can force him into basically making leap type rolls is fantastic because it's odds of things going wrong, badly wrong for him. What are you going to do, Sonny Jim? Okay, so that looks like he's trying to mark the corners to avoid getting 2 dice. So it looks like he's going to go for a hit on the ball carrier this turn then. At a guess. Frustratingly, I'm down to my last reroll. So I don't have to play hyper cautious yet, but does limit me a bit in my response if he gets the ball free. Okay, here we go. Flat. Fantastic. Here comes the reroll. Come on, go down again. Or is he still up? He's up. He is up. He's 1-dicing. It's a pushback. That is not what he's going to have wanted. However, he can now start getting people next to him. The issue he's going to have is that has committed him to a situation where he's going to get punched a lot. And hopefully I'll get some armor breaks. But here we go. Yeah, so he's now going to try and presumably... No, I presume he's going to try and... Is he leaping in? Is he... He might try and leap past then dodge round. Yeah. And he's round. But I don't think this is necessarily going to pay off very well for him. At least not so far. Because even if he pins all the corners... Oh, I don't know, we'll see. But the problem is these guys are still free. Bang. And that... And ironically, those guys are obviously really good at it. Double won the armour, at least for him. But now we get interesting. No guard there. Right, I've got to think carefully about what I'm going to do here. I want to hit everyone I can, essentially. But I also want to make sure I can do a useful blitz somewhere. Put this guy with him might be a good idea. I'll take that. Right then. Let's move this ball carrier up. And that's another injury. That's not what he's going to want to see, and it is on one of his blitzers. Fantastic. And that is exactly what I wanted to see. You're going to stay there. Right. I haven't even blitzed as yet. However, I'm still vulnerable to getting hit myself. That's just a stun, but I'll take it. Now, what's interesting here, ironically, is that I've kind of opened my. So, frustratingly, I can't really foul there because if I do, and this guy gets sent off, there's actually a straight route in to my ball carrier. But that said, there's no point completely offering myself up there. So I don't know if I pull that across there. So reduce the chance of getting fireball in there pointlessly. He can stay here and he can stay there, to be honest. Not going to throw blocks with either of those two guys. Now, the problem I now have is I have 2 turns left. Which means I have to make progress this turn. Ideally up to about there with the ball carrier. Which I can do. But there's the fireball. And there's a KO on a mummy even. Damn it, he's hitting both mummies as well. The ball carrier's down. Another KO. What a fireball! That is an incredible, absolutely incredible fireball. Two KOs on mummies. Now, on the plus side, even if he can score from here, it will give me. If he scores, it gives me 2 KO rolls back. And the other problem I have is it puts me in problems with scoring myself. But. Was that literally every single guy it hit went down? Success, 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 success. Wow. Amazing. And putting both mummies out of commission like that. Now he does have a clear run into the ball, and if he can put someone, he just doesn't have a clear run to pick it up. There will be tackle zones on it. That's really changed things up there. The chances of that fireball going that well were very small, but that was very, very lucky. It hasn't put me out of commission yet, of course. But what happens now? So, obviously, what he wants to do is he's going to want to blitz one of these guys off. They are both blockers and one's a blodger, but that's not the point. The point is to get them off the pickup. He's got 1 reroll, gives him reasonably good odds of a pickup with his catcher over here. Nah, you wouldn't just 1 dice it, would you? Yeah, you're going to move someone else in first. No, 1 dicing it? Why? I mean, he's off the ball, but that. Got to be disappointing. Oh no, he's not even going for it with his agility 4 guy. He's setting him up for a score. So he wants to pick that up and throw? Yeah. It's an emergency move to get out of this situation. Very much an emergency move. My God. He's over here, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. I have a tactical advice, toddler. Here we go. And he hasn't got the ball. Here comes the reroll. Failed. Oh. Okay. Wow. Fucking wow. Whew. Wow. Okay, now the question here is what I do for my pickup, because obviously I'm best off trying to pick up with this guy. I'm going to put him out of the commission. This guy is probably the least useful of my ghouls right now in terms of getting this downfield. I will take that. Good work, sir. Now, the question is, where am I going to put this ball? 1, 2, 3, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 2. Right, he is not doing the ball pickup then. Oh, and in fact, he's right. He's in a little bit of an issue. He's got a little bit of a problem over here. Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, okay, so basically he needs to leg it the hell up the pitch. Now, as part of that, I need this guy out of commission. Ideally, I also need this guy out of commission. She isn't, but I'll take it. Where are you going to end up? You're down. You're down. Good. Right, so the plan now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. To there. So 1, 2, 3. This is the right guy, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, let's see if this freaking one works. He's not got the ball. Come on, grab the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. He's got it. Oh, but that's my reroll gone. I am now out of rerolls. And all I can really do is just mark as widely as I can. We're both out of rerolls. Our opponent is 1 up. Let's see how this goes. I need those mummies back quite badly. I can live without them, but I really want them. I will be numbers up on my opponent if I don't lose anyone this turn, even if I don't get them both back. But a lot of those numbers will be zombies, which is not ideal. Here we go. He's going to 1 dice him. Here's the leap. Ah, oh, and down he goes. Whew. With no rerolls on either side, that makes this time to run it in. Touchdown. Not with the agility 4 guy, who is really who I wanted to be scoring with, so he can try and get block. But you know, I will take that. I'll take that. Dead and injured 3. Both knocked out. Right, so my main strength is now non existent. Crap. I'm going to have to play a lot more cautiously here. I have 10 versus 9. A good number of ghouls, both whites. Ideally, I need to get in and score again to try and get my mummies back. Now. Okay. Right. Where am I going to go for a blitz? Need so many guys added on to even get 3 dice. We'll carry back here. And you're going to hang back just as a safety in case of blitzes or like. Again, it's a nice looking ball. I'm wondering if that's a DLC or something. Okay, so he's pushing me up this side. Okay. And I am the ball straight under threat against this team. Well, that's just not working out for me. Cannot get that blocking, apparently. I mean, the thing I can do this turn, of course, is just grind like buggery. Right. I'll take that. And again, that fouling is really tempting. But my numbers advantage went down quite badly when I lost those guys, is the problem. Now then. Ooh. Didn't actually set my cage up very well there. Go, get that ball. Got the ball. Up it goes. Got a long cage, a spear. Not a very successful first round there in terms of actually doing much. But obviously it put a couple of the guys down and kept them pinned. So, you know, I'll take it. If the blitzer had been down, I'd have fouled him, but I'm not sure lineman's worth it. Okay, he's planning on columning, which is absolutely fine by me. He's gonna blitz a zombie. Hit him. Question is, what does he plan to do next? Oh, he's just pulling back. He's just, yeah, okay. I suppose he doesn't want to blitz someone with block and risk going down himself. More likely going down himself. Question is if he's going to try and dodge back with these guys or let me get the hits in. Looks like he's... Okay, he's leaving there just to slow me down, I guess. Okay, works for me. It is, however, a zombie block, which of course goes to double skulls. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad I didn't try the blitz up here first, but it does now open him to some chain pushing craziness here potentially. And also means I didn't get very far this turn. Interesting. Yeah, there's chain pushing angles here. I mean, I am happier with the both down than the skulls there, precisely because of the chain pushing issue. So the reroll was worth it. But that's still not great. And I'm also glad I did get stun in first. Reduces his available manpower to muck about this turn. Now, what I mean by that is the fact that there is now a wodge of 3, 3, and a 4 there. He can do some silly stuff involving pushing to try and dislodge my ball carrier from the centre of the cage, basically. Which obviously I don't want to happen. Oh, wait, I have a tactical advice toddler. Kitty, could you ask Mummy to get me some more water, please?
That's why I will come.
Oh, thank you very much. You're a very helpful advisor. Okay. Right. Yes. So. Ironically, maybe not even just pushing the ball carrier. If he can knock this guy off the corner, shut him up there, you can take him out as well. Basically, he has a lot of avenue here for pushing my guys around in annoying ways and opening up good opportunities for a team with a lot of leap. I'm hoping he'll fail to pull it off. And of course, the guy I really would like to score with over here, the white who needs levelling up, is completely the wrong place. So, what's going on? What's he going to do? I can see a few options here. But again, I've kept quite a dense formation. Now I don't have to worry about that. Is he going to go? Is he going to go after a zombie on the end? That would be odd, I would have thought. Yeah, he's doing that. Well, not odd. Okay, no, he's playing conservatively, basically. He's just picking off at the flanks rather than going in to try and do some serious damage. Okay. I mean, I could go up this angle here now, up this way, but I don't think I will. Okay, you're going to get up there and mark him. Right, that's a bit better. And it's a stun. Oh, I can live with that. Get to grinding. Take that. Someone down who is particularly valuable? No. Where? I've lost track of my guard zombie. Okay, he's on the back there. Good. So it's going to make it harder for the guy to sort of run around the back. Now, by being able to push in there and get in at this catcher, I've put him in a slightly trickier position. And I've got a beachhead going through here. While at the same time, I still have an intact cage with no blocks, only blitzes to break it open. As well as that, there's a guard on this corner. There's a guard up here. And this side is generally pretty dangerous. Block on diagonals here. So what I'm thinking about here is also how I'm going to use the fouling. Numbers advantage is mine. I'll lose it if I do get sent off, but I want to keep fouling. Also, there's a Golden Boot tournament in our division, and I would like to get cracking on that, so I should get the fouls in. And again, the lack of block is giving him issues. It means he has committed into this flank somewhat. I'm going to get hits back. If he follows up, that's going to be quite troublesome for him. Is he following up? I don't know. The computer's taking a while to catch up. He's not. Okay. That's pretty reasonable. I am not even slightly surprised he didn't. Is he going to do that? That would seem. Okay. Okay. That guy is now vulnerable. That catcher right there. But he's pushing at the cage. That is a problem. Yes, she did. Thank you. Oh, no, he one-diced. He bravely one-diced with a catcher at the front. Didn't quite work for him. But it does put pay to one of my potential blocks. Now, I could peel off up here now with the guys, but I don't think that's going to work out for me. The concern is he's putting blocks back at me, and that's a problem. Without the zombies, I have a much harder time pulling this off. Without the mummies. Okay, so we're just going to stand you up, to be honest. Then we're going to take advantage of the blocks my opponent has opened up for me. It's a kill! It's a kill and a raised dead zombie. Wow. That was. Wow. Well, I'm not going to complain about that, certainly. Now, I can shuffle my whole cage slightly sideways at this point. Right. Let's sew the block here. That's another bit of removal. Well, at this point, I mean, this is really a stage where I need to crack on with removing the crap out of everything I can. I can't quite. Now, my opponent's saying he hasn't broken my armour once with that chainsaw. That's not true. The fireball worked pretty well. Worked very well indeed. But Ah, yeah. He can actually one dice this guy. I don't think it's massively worth. Maybe it is. Will I regret doing this? I'm going to try it. One die. Okay. This is now going very well for me. As you can see, 5 guys off the pitch out of 12, if you include the star player. He is down to 7 people on the pitch. Well, let's say 5 guys, of course. Ironically, he is both there and there at the same time. He has 2 bodies, apparently. Oh, he's coming in. He's going in for the blitz. He's just gone, fuck it. Is he going to reroll it? Obviously, I'm going to take the push. Yeah, he's hoping the dice will save the situation. It hasn't quite worked out for him. I mean, the jump worked off fine. He can still get round and try and hit me. Really put the pressure on this turn. He might manage it. But he's making a lot of dice rolls here with agility 3. Most of them. I would be very surprised if this pays off for him, to be honest. And now I'm in free fire for fouling here. I've got such a numbers advantage now. And an extra sub that I can just crack on with it. I know, he looks like he's going to try and bury me in here. Oh. Oh shit, no, he's really putting the pressure on hard. Interesting. He's still got a reroll. Down he goes, but here comes the reroll. He's up. He's over. He's there. Shit. Lack of block is going to start causing me some problems here if I'm not careful. That guy needs to get moved first. Badly. Okay, so suddenly the very long legs is really showing here when you're able to use it basically more than once in the turn in many ways. Okay, down he goes. Yeah, that was never going to. He was making so many dice rolls, something was going to go there. The problem is here. Oh no, my guard is there. He says he's failing way too many 3+s, but he's making a lot of 3+ rolls, to be honest. So I'm not really surprised. Got him. Now I'm going to need to peel this guy off here. Right, is there anyone else who needs to move first? Oh, not massively, not until I know where this guy's going. Nice, stay. Right. This guy's going to go up to the. Damn it. This is still a bit of a pain. There. Okay, this guy's going to go up to there. What I want this guy to do. And let's just carry on with this steady grind. Okay, my dirty player is there, and that's probably going to. I mean, he's going to go in there, basically, isn't he? Put the boot in. It's a stun. I'll take that. No send off. He has 2 people up. His blitzer is stunned. Yeah, he's gonna run the catchers away. I think he's doing the sensible thing and bugging the hell out at this point. Which I don't mind if it means I can get the ball on this white for the touchdown. Oh no, he's not. He's okay. The Erengrad Claws having some issues. He's up, he's in, on his feet. He's going for the 2 dice against again. Bollocks. Oh no, that's okay. That is okay. We're going to choose Defender Stumbles because I have dodge. Christ, I thought he had me for a moment there. I mean, even with the both down, he'd have been going down as well. But for a moment, I thought that had paid off for him. But thankfully not. Question is if he disengages with the rest or lets me keep on grinding. Where's the guy? No, it's him. This is the guy who's start moving up. Hambar Vergrobe there getting faced off in large numbers. Doing alright though. By his lonesome. Alright, where's that other catcher gone? Yeah, he's running him as well, which I completely understand. Okay. I keep on pressing the wrong buttons. No. Whoa. Nearly misclicked. I have got the grid up again. Okay, so let's try. Let's mark that guy over there. Swing you around that way. And then roll up for another foul. I mean, this is just alignment, but it's numbers at this point. Just raw putting the numbers in. It's an injury! Oh god, I actually feel bad now. It's just missed next game. It's only alignment, but it's an NMG. The numbers are really adding up here now. I am usually so salty that I will not have even the slightest blame for my opponent for being really salty right now. Comes. He's going in. He's really pushing this very hard. Okay, is he going to reroll? He's going to reroll. I'll take that. But the golden boot has it, you know, the golden boot cries out for fulfillment. I just want it on that bloody white. Oh, I really, really want to get the ball on that white. So, and if he, depending on if he commits his guys in this turn, that has to be I have to start engineering that in this turn, really. If I can deal with this little sod first. So his remaining positions are safe. The blitzer I did take out, I think, is just badly hurt. The kill. I haven't inflicted a kill on anyone for ages. With Necro and Undead. With Necro and Undead, it had been quite a while since I'd got any new zombies off killing opponents, whereas I've been losing zombies at a rate about 1 a game. My opponent may have saying this was not a good draw for him, and it is true. I think Dwarves would have been a little bit worse for him, the Dwarf team. But yeah, this was not a good matchup for him. Okay, at least I have someone with block able to hit him who isn't this guy. No, I mean, he could. The stupid thing is, if I fuck this up, he could still score from here. Although moving that guy up will make it harder. Yeah, I could still balls this up. It's just unlikely. You know, he's playing to keep the draw rather than for the win, but he could still get a win because I'm daft enough to want to put the ball on that white. And that's really it. Bring the backup up. Now then, I want this white. I want this guy off of here. Go away. Thank you. Right, and I need this guy clear, ideally. Yeah, as my opponent's saying, I did indeed get a good start this time. Right. No! Please catch the bloody thing. He's got it. He's got it. Oh! Oh! God, that had me terrified for a moment. Do I just run it in at this point? I think the answer might be yes. Gives him 2 turns to score an equaliser, but I'm not that fussed. Oh no, I think I stall. I think I stall just to avoid turning it into a 2-2 draw, which he could do with those high speed agility 4 guys. If I don't get this guy back up. But okay, he's going in. And he's doing it, yeah, I think it's best to do it with the lineman. You don't want to lose your other blitzer in this situation. Here he comes. Bang. Down he goes. Here comes the reroll. He's up, he's in. I'll take that. Okay. This better be on the right guy. It is, it's on the right white. He runs it in. That's the level up I've been looking for. God, brutal. Absolutely savage. Oh, I'm up to 11, aren't I? I'm ready for a riot if one happens. And for a blitz or anything else. God, this match has been quite eye-opening about the difficulties that early Kislev can face. Just lacking some of those key skills and being not squishy, but if the dice rolls, like I said, there's a lot of 3+ dice rolls. Right. Who might? Okay, let's just get in there. I'm not going to go with the mummy because I'm not actually that concerned. Oh, no. Oh, I should use my reroll. Oh, in fact, I'm back up to. Oh, I didn't realise I actually was running a full team because of the extra zombie I got. I'm not going to try and interfere with the front line there, to be honest. Oh, diving catch works on kicks. Nice. Now, on the plus side, he can't one-turn it. He can vanity pass. Well, I didn't manage to get the GG in at the end there. Sorry, Mailer. GG. If you do see this, sorry about the dice luck. It's pretty brutal. It worked out for the Undead this time. The Factol's Manifesto have a resounding first match against a starting Kislev team, so I can't really, I can't really walk away from this too cheerfully. Do I want an extra zombie? Don't think I do. Sorry. Okay, and in fact, the MVP then went on that white even, so he's. Oh no. Wait. Did that go on the white who already has guard? That may have just. 11 out of 16. If he's 11 out of 16, that may have just levelled up the other white as well, off the back of that. That would be fantastic. Yes, I'm validating this match. So let me check. Let me check the roster. No, he's only 6. Okay, that will merely put him up to 11. Okay. that'll merely put him up to 11. I was hoping he was on 11 already, but he's only on the 6 for the guard. Puts him a good strong shunt towards level 3, halfway there, but not close enough. Just need to wait for my opponent to confirm the match and see if I've got any level ups apart from that white. I think it may just be that white. Well, while we wait, see if he does confirm. The division is an interesting one. I've got a really good opening lineup of matches in some ways. Obviously, the vast bulk of the division, 10 of the 12 teams are new teams. The other one is the Natural Sprinters over here, 1490, who are a colossal dwarf team with lots of skills and a Death Roller, which is a little bit scary. But my particular schedule is Kislev. Kislev, and I think they are down a catcher, the Frogs as well. I think they are. I think they are down a catcher in the same way. Yeah, he's NMG'd. Vampires, who are new. Vampires. And then Underworld. And hopefully the Underworld aren't have got some tasty skills by then. Horrible mutations and claws. The Vampires are interesting. Vampires are considered a low grade team, but the Vampires themselves can be pretty brutal if they get leveled up and if they're run by skilled coaches and if they get lucky with their Bloodthirst rolls. So I'm glad this is the right lineup. I'm glad I'm facing the Kislev and Vampires early on before they can get some skills and get a bit scarier. Yeah, let's see. How did this go then? The problem I have is because they're all new teams is giving away a lot of inducements. That chainsaw was a bit concerning, though ultimately not too effective. Okay, this guy is getting tackle. Now, I should just check I'm doing the right thing here. So basically, because of what's in the division, I need to make a dedicated killer white, essentially. The other one's great with guard, but I need a killer who can take opponents down. We've got 2 Skaven, each with piles of gutter runners. We've got the vampires, probably end up with blodging vampires because they've got agility and strength on the vampires. We've got the goblins in the underworld. Probably see blodge and stuff on the Kislev when they get a bit more developed. Essentially, where is it? And there we go. An Amazon team. Definitely going to need tackle for them. So it's not going to be much use against things like the Orcs. And actually, initially, for my first few matches, the tackle may not help out that much because my team opponents aren't going to have the skill. But I really want that skill in place. I've had so much problem last season trying to take down people with dodge and lacking tackle. It was a massive pain. A really, really massive pain. So here we go. He's picking up tackle. So not a scary choice for my next Kislev opponent who has no dodge. But hopefully that will pay off in the long run. So let's have a look at the new team. So guard on both mummies these days and break tackle on the other. I'm not actually sure about break tackle anymore. I'm not sure whether it was the right choice or not. I haven't used it. It's useful, but I don't know. He's almost leveled up. The whites, we've got 1 guard white and 1 tackle white. They're getting there. The block and extra movement ghoul, who turned out to be quite useful for getting up the pitch this game. I was concerned that the movement might not be that great an asset. It might not really work out that well. But no, it did work out. Blodge ghoul. We've got Dirty Player Zombie, Guard Zombie, and Agility 4 ghoul. He badly needs extra XP. Erengrad, from the Factol of the Sensates, badly needs extra XP to get block. Ideally, one of these guys would have wrestle rather than block, but this was going to be developed. Eren was going to be developed as a wrestle and then strip ball sacker. That was he's being paid to due to the agility 4. But if I pick up a 4th ghoul at some point, they will be a wrestle ghoul if I get them leveled up. And yeah, wow, a good match. Now, the other league I'm in, the Twitch Blood Bowl League, is also firing up again. They are. They've had a complete reset of that division, so everyone is playing with new teams, and I'm playing goblins in that team. So if you are interested in watching the antics of high sodium content, the goblin team so named because I'm expecting to get exceedingly salty, but I figured that if I play a Goblin team that I'm simply not expecting to win with and I'm not expecting anything to go right, then if anything does go right, I'll feel good. And if it doesn't, I won't actually feel that salty. But, you know, we'll see how that works out. So that league is opening on Monday, and we'll see when my first match for that comes up. And yeah, next match with the Factol's Manifesto is against the second Kislev team. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. And thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.